Yo, what's up guys, Savix here, and this is my top 5 favorite class for Legion. And look at this kid. He's so disappointed at himself. Do you know why? This kid, this noob, just recorded this whole session of like 30 minutes and he muted himself. Or he touched some wrong settings and it didn't record right. So yeah, let's jump in. Okay guys, so this is my top 5 favorite class in Legion. And I'm going to be talking about 5 things for each class, which is going to be survivability, mobility, damage, arena viable, or RPG viable. So let's start with red. Alright, red is gotta be my number 5 because it's not the best class in Legion right now, but this has been my main since forever and I played this the most in Legion. And the way Blizzard changed this class, I'm not happy about, but it's still gotta be my top favorite because of how long I played it. And I'm just attached to this class. So let's jump in. Let's talk about survivability. Our survivability is pretty good. We have Flash Shield, 2 Bubbles, and a Shield of Vengeance. So yes, we have to cast to heal, but it heals, the amount of healing that it does is a lot. And 2 Bubbles is good, but the bad side is that it has long cooldowns of Bob is 3-minute cooldown and Divine Shield is 5-minute cooldown. So after you lose Bubble, you're pretty much it as a Red Paladin. Shield of Vengeance is good too, but this could be spell stealed or purged off. It's like a mini shield it has. Mobility wise, mobility is terrible. I'm not lying, terrible. I can say that I played the most Red Pally in Legion Beta. I'm probably like one of the nerds that played Red Pally the most. And red mobility is just super trash. We have Divine Steed on a 45-second cooldown and Hand of Hindrance, which is a slow that's on a 30-second cooldown. And it's just really bad compared to what they had and what Legion has. Like in Legion, every class has something. Like they have at least no cooldown snares or they have decent gap closers. Now I explained this video like you could talent into Law and Order, but Law and Order you only get slow for 3 seconds, and it's every time you do Blade of Justice, and Blade of Justice has a cooldown of almost 10 seconds, and 10-second cooldown for 3 seconds slow, that's not good at all. Alright, let's go to damage. Damage is pretty good. Damage, or we have constant damage. Like what I noticed from playing red was even though I wing, our damage doesn't spike up too much. Like in WoD, when we wing, it was like one shot macro and people started pooping their pants, right? But then in Legion, Red Pally is not about wing. Our wing damage is whatever now. We just have good constant damage, and if we could get onto the target, we really have a good damage. Arena viability and RPG. I'm not gonna get into too much detail. I'm gonna try to simplify because I don't want to talk about every single class, like about these. But yeah, arena viability. Of course, it will be viable. Like it won't be top tier, but I can see how they will play in arena. Like if we have a team member that can slow for you, or even give you speed, I think that would be a good composition for Red Paladins. Keep in mind we also have supportive spells as Blessing of Sanctuary, Blessing of Protection, and Blessing of Freedom for your team members. RBG, I feel like it's gonna be same as WoD. I'm not sure if we'll have a really good spot in RBG. Like the chances are pretty low. I say like 50% chance, 50% chance of getting in or not, because other melee classes can bring in so much more. Like warriors can bring execute to the table, DKs can bring grip and target calling, and DKs also do massive damage. They're always like number 1 in BGs. So I'm not sure if we'll be 100% accepted to RBG. Alright, that is number 5. Let's hop into number 4. Number 4, I choose Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter is very simple to play and the playstyle is really fun. Alright, survivability. Demon Hunter has 2 ways. I'm actually gonna log in and talk. Forget me talking over that video. Let's talk about healing first. So our regen is not Our regen is good, but it can be countered by stuns or bubbles, so you have to keep that in mind. You have to take this talent if you want to leech off people, and this is probably the talent that I'll be running. And it's every time you turn into Metamorphosis, you have 100% leech. So every damage you do is 100% leech to you. So if you burst with Metamorphosis, like Chaos Blade and Metamorphosis, you'll do a lot of damage and you'll just heal yourself crazy amount. And you could turn into Demon Form 2 way. One way is activating Metamorphosis, which is on a 4-minute cooldown and has 30-second cooldown. Another way is if you fall below 50% health, you automatically gain Metamorphosis for 8 seconds, and this has a cooldown of 1 minute. There's also a third way to turn into Demon Form. If you I-beam, you turn into Demon Form for 5 seconds, but I'd rather not take this one because you want to have that Chaos Blade burst. So yeah, that's 2 ways to turn into the Metamorphosis for 100% healing. We also have Blur and Darkness. I say Demon Hunter doesn't have the best survival. Like, it's okay, but people can counter. Like when you turn to Metamorphosis, either they could stun you, run away, or they could just bubble it like Paladins. So their survivability is okay. For mobility, we have great mobility. We have 2 charge, 1 backflip, and Metamorphosis jump, and then double jump, right? So our mobility is pretty decent, but one complaint that Demon Hunters do a lot is they hate getting rooted because they don't have outs when you get rooted. All we have is the medallion. And another thing, like a lot of people complain about, like I'm kind of okay with Demon Hunter slows. Like we have to talent in. You have 2 charges of glaive toss, and every time you throw the glaive, it snares the people for 50% for 6 seconds. I think it's not that bad, but a lot of people are kind of upset about Demon Hunter slows. Like you have the gap closers, so, and you also have 2 glaive throws, so you shouldn't have too much problem. Like roots, I understand though. Alright, damage. We have really strong damage. Like Demon Hunters can pull one of the top single target damage, I think. We do good AoE damage too from Blade Dance. It's probably one of the strongest damage, if that's more clear. Alright, Arena viable. I see viability. We have 2 CC as well, stun and sap. So that's a good CC. We also have Spectral Sight where you can sight rogues or mages or feral druids, and this will be really good in Arena. Like if those classes can't start out with opener, especially druids and rogues, like if you don't let them start out with stealth, like that's a big issue for them. Demon Hunter is not the most useful for RBG2, so I'm gonna say 50% for Demon Hunters too, because their burst is on a 4-minute cooldown. And like I said, DKs and warriors, they could bring so much more to the table. But I think they'll have a slight more chance than red paladins. Alright, let's move on to third. Okay, third one is gonna be rogue. I actually have dual clips too. Let me share you guys the dual clips. I actually have dual clips for red and demon hunter, but not rogue, because nobody wanted a dual rogue. Rogue is probably one of the classes that can beat any classes in 1v1 right now. So their survivability, they have a lot actually. So we're going to talk about the core survivability. We have Crimson Veil, which heals you for 30% of your maximum health. We have Shadow Cloak, immune to all magic, as you guys know. Evasion, you dodge 100%. We have Vanish, if you need to vanish. And when we stealth, we have regeneration from it. I think the one downside for rogue is they're kind of squishy, so you gotta use your cooldowns very well. Also, when you sprint, you get a free vanish. So that's 2 vanish right there. Our mobility is really good. I think they'll have the easiest time gap closing to your enemies, probably. Like, it's not like Demon Hunter where you could charge in. Like, rogues need a target for their mobility. I'm not sure if I have a video, but I'll try to look for it. They have Shadow Step, and you gain 70% increased movement speed for 2 seconds. We have Sprint, and we have 3 Shadow Dance. And from Shadow Dance, like every time you're in stealth, you could do Shadow Strike, which teleports you to the enemy. And I'll try to find the video for this. And we also have Death from Above. So we'll have rogues should not have problems gap closing to their enemy. Damage, they actually buffed sub this patch, so subs actually do a lot of damage now. Stronger than red paladins probably. Is the arena viable? Definitely viable. You have a lot of CC, stun, blind, and you could shadow dance 3 times, so you could like blind, resap, shadow strike back to your enemy, etc. RBG viable. Rogues will always be RBG viable, not only because of their CC and damage, but we have stealth, and you always need a stealth in the team. Like if you're losing a base and you want him to ninja cap over here, like Arathi Basin or I Have the Storm, they're always good. Like solo stealth, try to ninja cap, or try to 1v1 kill. And rogues are really good at 1v1, so most of the time they can get a cap unless a help comes. Also in WoD, they used to be flag runners, but I don't think rogues will be flag runners anymore now that they don't have burst of speed. So yeah, pros and cons, everything's good except they're kind of squishy without their cooldown. Alright, number 2. Number 2 is gonna be Mage. Wow, I really enjoyed playing Mage. I think Mage was like the 3rd class I played the most. Alright, so Fire Mage, really fun spec. Our survivability, mages are honestly kind of squishy right now, so that's why I like to talent in as shimmers, and every time you blink it heals you for 15% of your maximum health. So by going shimmers you have double blink, means double heal, 30% of your health is healed. We also have temporal shield, or you could go dense ice for stronger ice barrier, but I like to have temporal shield because having temporal shield, it heals the damage you took. So if you pop it and they damage you, all that damage will heal you. So I like taking temporal shield because of that reason. What else? We still have 1 block. We don't have cold snap anymore. We only have 1 block. And you could go talent into cold snap where you have 2 blocks and you could heal 3% of your maximum health. I think a lot of arena teams will take cold snap or shimmers. No one will take this one, depending on the comps, if you need to ice block or not. Ice block also is a long cooldown of 5 minutes, same as red paladins. Mobility is good, as you guys know. Double blink, you could Ring of Frost, and for snares you could do Flame Strike. And I talent into Flame Strike where you cast Flame Strike a lot faster. Like you'll see duels of me, I'll put in clips. And we also have Breath, when they come close so you could get away again. And Blink is on a short cooldown, 15-second only. Oh, but know that if you take shimmers, you can't blink out of stuns or damage. Mage probably has top three bursts right now. I think top two bursts. Like if you burst meteor, double fire blast, flame on, double fire blast, and during those fire blasts you get those flame strike procs or pyro procs, and then you just spam flame strike and pyro. You just spam flame strike, and then after that you spam phoenix flames, and then you pretty much dominate someone with that burst. Arena viable, of course. Mages will always be viable for arenas. I feel like Fire Mage will be one of the top because Frost Mage and Arcane's pretty good too, but I heard Frost is not that good from what I've seen so far. Like I played beta a lot, so I think I can kind of talk about this and you guys can trust my words. So yeah, arena viability, mages will be good because you know how Frost mages don't have deep poly anymore, but Arcane Mage we still have, what is it, Present of Mind and then poly. And Fire Mage you could do breath and then poly, which is good. And we could CC around, like rotation, the 2 DPS and the healer, like you could poly him, you could poly him, you could poly him. Like you could go around polying all their enemy is what I experienced too. Like we fought against a druid, warlock, and mage, and they just cycle 3 CCs over and over again. So one of our team members always CC'd, and it was super annoying. And I think we'll experience that again because they never put cooldowns on polymorph, fears, or cyclone. I think Blizzard needs to add a cooldown, but they don't want to. Like short cooldown, not long cooldown, so they can't just spam the whole team with it, you know. So yeah, there will be arena viable. We got burst and CC. RBG viability. Of course, mages. RBG, I think I could say like 70%. Like they have really good burst, so they can invite them for this burst. But then boomkins and warlocks do a lot more for casters. So I'm not too sure. Like mages, 70%, 70%. Like if I played RBG, I would choose boomkin or warlock over mages first. That's the priority. I would never choose reds. But I play red, so I start the group because I never get invited. Alright, number one. Number one is gonna be monk. Like monk is just so fun because their mastery is combo strike, which makes it more interesting. So if you don't repeat the previous ability, like you stack up more damage. Also from your talent too, which is hit combo. So what basically is I'm just gonna show you guys. Every time you use a different spell, you stack up hit combo and transfer power. So you wanna do Tiger Palm, Blackout Kick, Tiger Palm, Rising Sun Kick, Tiger Palm, Blackout Kick. Then it stacks up. It stacks up to 8%, which equals to 16% increased damage. And your Fist of Fury stacks up to 50%. I actually have a guide on monks, so you guys can watch that if you guys want more information. So survivability, we have Tiger Eye Brew, which heals us over time. Actually, let's talk about the big ones. So we have Fortifying Elixir, increases 20% of maximum health and reduces 20% damage taken. We also have Karma, one of the best defensive on 1.5 cooldown. It not only it reflects the damage now, it also heals you too. But it's 50% maximum, okay? So it can't go over 50, the damage. We also have 2 Healing Elixir, which heals us 15% of our maximum health. And we have Teleport. When we teleport, we gain tiny heal. So yeah, that is our survivability. Our Refuse doesn't heal a lot. People complain a lot about this, but it shouldn't be a problem, man. Like if you're crying about this and you're playing like the best class, alright, it's not the best class. This is the most favorite for me, okay? It's not the best, but if you're playing a good class and you can't just cry over Refuse. Like Refuse does heal a little, but Monk is still good, dude. Like we have the mobility. Alright, next is mobility. Let's talk about it. So mobility, we have Tiger Style, which makes us control the surfing kick, but I can't control it right now because I'm not in PvP. Basically, you have that. You have double roll. You have teleport, and you have Tiger Lust, which makes you run 70% and removes snares. So that is our mobility, and these cooldowns are not too long. 20 seconds and 25 seconds. Wow, that cooldown is too fast. So damage. Damage is nuts, man. I did duo earlier too, and I'll probably show you guys right here, like one-shotting this kid. This guy starts out pretty weird though. Like he goes rain from above, and then he starts going ham. But then it kind of threw me off. But then I still get him. So you'll see the damage right there. Like damage is just insane. Arena viability. Yes, there will be arena viable. They have a really good burst, and they have good CC. We have Leg Sweep, Perilous, and Fist of Fury. And Fist of Fury, now you can move and stun people, so that makes it even better. RBG viable. I say like 60%. Like monks, they don't bring too much to the table too, but they do bring like Fist of Fury, and you could go into like RBG spec where you do Ride the Wind. What it does is it creates a pathway for your team member. So if you do your surfing kick, it creates like a pathway of where you surf and kick to. It makes your team immune to snares, and you get 30% increased movement speed. So I can see like how monks could be viable in RBG. Like we have stun, we could give them mobility, etc. Where are you going, dude? Came to the wrong hood, bro. So yeah, monk is really fun. I'm enjoying monk a lot, so this is my #1 class. I also have a lot of dual arena videos for all the classes that I mentioned here. Rogue's probably the least I played, like I said, or I might said it in the one I didn't get to record my voice in. But yeah, that's it, guys. Monk is my number 1, Mage is number 2, Rogue is number 3, Demon Hunter is number 4. I almost said Blind Boy is number 4, and Red Paladin is number 5 for me. Like, other class is good. It's just this is my favorite class to play right now. Like, Warrior should be one of the favorite class to mention, but it was tough to choose, you know. Hunter's good too. Pharaoh's really good too. I kind of want to add Pharaoh to my list, but then I honestly didn't play Pharaoh a lot. Like, I like their playstyle. Like, I love the stealth playstyle. Like, I don't look like the guy that likes stealth playstyle, but I actually love stealth playstyle because I love 1v1s as well. So yeah, I'll maybe in the future I'll get into Druid because Druid's really fun class too. So yeah, guys, that is my top 5 favorite class for Legion, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So this is the number 1. Number 1 is the Red Paladin. Red Paladin is not the best class, but it's the good one. So I like to do the Bible. No, jokes aside. Alright, this is number 5 because